just going to take a moment and get set up here and make sure that everything is smooth. My name is Tia of Archangelic Healing Arts, and today is our second Heart Council meeting. Now, let's see, there's a little bit of an error message, and let me just see what's happening here. Hopefully everybody can hear me. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so let's see. Hold one moment, please, while I just check this out. Okay, no, it does work. All right, good. So it's just flashing a little error at me, and that's okay. As many of you already know, I do have some tech issues, and it's taking me a little time to get used to going live on YouTube, but c'est la vie. So as we slowly get started on this holiday weekend, happy Labor Day to everyone if you're in the United States. And it might be a little bit quiet today as people are probably away or out doing some nice things, but I wanted to stay on schedule and make sure that we were going to be consistent in our Sunday afternoon meetings. So let's see now. And again, I'm just going to take a minute and work on any tech issues that I might be having because it seems a little bit funky today. That's okay. So let's see here. Okay. Well, we do need our glasses once more, and I'm just going to check here for messages and see if I can do anything to fix that. No, doesn't seem like it. Okay. So just bear with me for a minute, and I will put timestamps on this replay later so you can fast forward through this whole section and you don't have to wait. And so I'm just going to hold on 1 minute here as we get started. And I popped on a little early just to kind of check the tech issues and just to see how things were rolling. Now, for those of you who haven't been a participant of a live chat or a live YouTube presentation before, in the chat box, you're going to go to the top where it says top chat and hit the drop down menu and make sure that live chat is clicked so that you can participate and see comments as they come through live. So let's see, it looks like we're working. It's a little techy. For anyone who is here, if you're having any kind of an issue hearing me, please let me know. And hopefully this will be working better now. Okay, so that's okay. So welcome again, and this is our second Heart Council meeting where we will be convening in the heart space, holding space for one another in love and compassion and non-judgment. If you are new here, please read the description where I go into detail about what the purpose is of this community and of these live sessions. Now, I do have a new Facebook group, so if you would like to join the Facebook group, it is linked in the description below. And also every Saturday, this is new, I used to just upload content of channeled energy, channelings from the Archangels weekly on this channel, and I've begun going live to do readings and also to have this session on Sundays of the Heart Council. So if you haven't seen me go live yet, Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be doing live readings and channeling messages from the angels, and then Sundays we'll be holding the Heart Council together at 4:30 in the afternoon Eastern. So I welcome you if you haven't been here before. If you're wondering what this is about, please make sure to watch last week's live session to learn a little bit more about what we do. So as we come together every Sunday, the purpose is to hold space for one another in love, to hold space for one another in the chat where the floor is open to you, to each of you, so we can all speak to each other in the chat and hold space. And I will highlight comments if someone has something that they would like to share, anything that's heavy on their chest that they would like to just leave on the table. And the rest of us will come together and hold space for you, open our hearts to you, and just allow for a compassionate, loving energy, right? So we're not here to fix or solve one another's problems, but we are here to hold space in non-judgment, in light, and in positivity. So if, say, for example, someone is feeling something that is uncomfortable to them and they're going through a struggle, then we can just come together, hold space by saying, I see you. I feel you, and I'm here for you. I'm here to hold space for you. We don't have to say anything special. We can just open our hearts to one another and connect, right? Because the more we connect in love, the more we connect in non-judgment and compassion, the more our vibrations rise. And when many of us are gathered and our vibrations are going up and rising, it impacts the entire collective, the entire planet. So I welcome you. Welcome, Alicia. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. And so what we'll do is start these sessions with a little practice, a little heart-centered practice for us to connect in the heart and for us to combine our energy. So if you're here afterwards and you see this in replay, then just know that this is an opportunity for you to get centered, to open your hearts, and to connect with everyone in the community and beyond. It's not just about who's meeting here in this space. It's about us connecting with love and compassion to the greater collective. We do this holding light for one another's healing. We hold the space for one another's upliftment and for appreciation to one another, for those of us who come forward wishing to feel lighter, wishing to feel better, more connected, more loved, more attuned, right? So that's really the purpose, but there's a lot more to this, and I'm going to get more into this in the Facebook group, so make sure to join. And also, if you're new here, please do subscribe, and also hit the notification bell, because sometimes I go live at different times. It could be for kind of impromptu live readings, or it could be for a heart council meeting. So whatever the case may be, welcome, come together, subscribe if you're here for the love, if you're here to connect and to hold each other in non-judgment, then I welcome you. So what we're going to do, and again, for those of you who are just coming in, please take a moment to read the description to understand how we're holding space for one another in this collective, in the Heart Council. And also, this is an idea that I had a number of years ago that has taken time for it to come to fruition. And because it feels like this is an important time for us to come together as a collective, due to the division and due to disharmony that's happening across the globe, this felt like the right time to put it into action. So again, if you would like to communicate and chat with one another after we have our heart-centered practice, please do so in the chat box, the live chat. Make sure that live chat is selected, not top chat, so that you can see messages and comments coming through live. So thank you again. So Alicia, thank you for being here. And I want to see, just because I'm still getting used to working on these live videos and the tech, hopefully everyone can see the comments. I'm just going to check again here. Okay, so perfect. So what we're going to do, and again, if you come later and you watch this on replay, I want everyone to just take a moment. And we're going to get centered. And we're going to, if you feel like, place your hands on your heart. Take some nice, deep, soothing breaths in through the nose. Nice and deep, and a long exhale through the mouth as we all just settle in, settle down, and open our hearts to each other. And allow this cycle of breath to continue nice and easy, grounding yourself as you breathe, connecting your feet to the earth, opening your heart and your upper chakras to the spirit of divine, of love, of ultimate supreme wisdom. Open your hearts and connect and let yourself be filled with light. And know that you are in a sacred circle. And you don't have to know what each other looks like. Just feel yourself in a circle of beautiful other beings, all together, hand on heart, breathing in unison. And as we all get into this feeling of being one and breathing as one, you can allow yourself to feel into the possibility that all of our hearts are beginning to beat in synchronicity. You can feel the heartbeat of one another as your own. Feel into the hearts of your neighbors right now and expand your own energy and your own heart chakra. Allow it to connect to your neighbor with love and gratitude. Fill yourself with gratitude, with joy, and with compassion. You might sense and see energy flowing around the circle, from person to person and heart to heart. You may sense different colors, greens or pinks. Anything that you sense is perfect for you. And as you feel into one another's hearts and connect in love, I invite you to radiate this love beyond this circle. Feel this love expand and grow bigger and bigger. Feel this energy filled with absolute delight spreading to each neighbor across the planet. As your energy grows and radiates, imagine hearts alighting across the planet. And as these hearts awaken to your love, feel the connection, this energy of love heightening and vibrating, growing stronger and stronger until it creates a force field, a vortex of powerful light. Feel into this expansion and hold this sensation in your hearts. This vibration is strong. It is you. It is me. And it is everyone. And just hold this feeling for a moment. Thank you for being present and for feeling into this energy and for connecting your hearts with one another. And I thank you for being present and for just opening your hearts to love and to the possibility of raising our vibrations collectively. So I know that, again, it is a holiday weekend here in the States, but I welcome each of you here and also later, whoever watches this in replay. I thank you for being present. And the purpose of this group is to hold one another in compassion, to open the floor to each other, to open our hearts to listen to one another. And it's not just about me, it's about you. It's about allowing you the opportunity to speak, to share with each other, and to lean on one another in compassion and in positivity. So thank you. Welcome, SS Amazing. Welcome back. Diana, welcome and thank you for being here and for opening your hearts to one another. And my hope that as this community grows and builds momentum, that we can start a collective movement where we join together in the heart to expand and raise our vibration so high that it elevates and lifts the energy and vibration of love across the planet. And as many of you already know, there is scientific proof. Welcome, Stephanie, welcome back. There is scientific proof that things like mass meditation create harmony, reduce violence globally. There is all kinds of proof that you can go, and you're not late, Stephanie, you're good. We just did a little heart centering practice that you can watch and replay afterwards, so no worries. And that we know scientifically, energetically, through physics, through the quantum field, that as we connect together and open our hearts and raise our vibration, it affects not just us, but our neighbors too. Hence the reason we gather. So my hope again is for this to really solidify a new awareness, a new intention, a new movement for us to come together, to grow, to evolve, to hold space, to see one another as equals, right? Especially during times of separation. So thank you so much. Thank you. Now, when I look down, I'm just looking at the comments so everyone is aware. I have my laptop set up down below so I can read, and I'm trying to read today without my glasses. So let's see how that goes. So I would like to just, I don't know, some of you were here last week, but I would like to open the floor. And if anybody has anything on their heart that feels heavy, anything on their mind that feels like it deserves to be witnessed, anything that you feel like you need to share, maybe not for it to be solved, but just for it to be seen, I welcome you to share in the chat box so we can hold space for you and open our hearts to you. Because as you share, we open our hearts and bring so much love to aid in your healing, in your feeling seen and held and supported, and just to create the space for everyone to have community where they all matter. Everybody's voice matters here. So again, there's no pressure, there's no rush. We're going to take a little time to get into the flow with this new community, and I appreciate all of you and your energy. But if anybody has anything that they feel that they would like to just share and get out, sometimes you just have to speak and get it off your chest. And if that's the case, please feel free in this community to do so, to just let it out so we can hold space for you. And while we're opening the floor to everyone in this group, I would also like to ask each of us, as we're seeing people comment, to continue to hold a space of open-hearted compassion for everyone in the group. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Stephanie and Diana. Okay, great. Beautiful. So we're going to just start with Stephanie, who shared, you have a stomach bug from your son and you're healing from that. Oh, and your dad relapsed last week, which was really heavy. Okay, so Stephanie, first, thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm so sorry for what you're going through, for what your dad is experiencing with his health and with your health as well. So community, I would love for everyone to just hold space verbally in the chat for Stephanie. And also, I just want to hold space and say that, Stephanie, we are here to open our hearts to you, and we're here to tell you that we are holding you in the light of healing. We hold for you great healing and ease for you and for your dad, so that everyone gets back on the path of freedom, right? Of freedom from suffering, of freedom from illness. So as we each in this group, in this community, open our hearts to Stephanie right now, I ask that we all either speak to her in the chat, right, with love, and also open our hearts to the potential of healing. So you can just imagine your heart center, your heart chakra expanding and enveloping Stephanie right now in an embrace and in love. And we're going to hold that energy for Stephanie right now. Hearts open, expanding, and connecting to her, as she asks to be seen, to be healed, and to be witnessed. We hold space in possibility, in potential of the miraculous, and we call forward her divine emissaries of light and angels of healing to support her. It's as though we're collectively praying for Stephanie right now. We're holding space for Stephanie right now, for her greatest and highest good, that she be healed, that her dad be healed, and that the highest outcome be true for her very, very soon. So really, I just want everyone to feel comfortable in holding space in the chat and just opening your hearts and saying, we're here for you, and we hold the light for your healing, or whatever comes to you, whatever feels right, whatever feels natural. Because we want to just hold space and compassion and non-judgment, and know that our open hearts of love, of true love and compassion, are all the healing that is needed, right? That's all we need. We need to know that we are seen, we are witnessed, we are held, we are loved and valued, and we hold space for all possible positive outcomes. Now, understand too that each week the energy will flow differently. So we're open to however these sessions flow, as long as we are connected to love and to our hearts. And Stephanie, I just want to say thank you for sharing that, and for being open, and for being vulnerable with us in this group and this community, and to feel everybody's love. Right? And again, if you're watching on replay, I want you to really feel into the love that is being shared, because everybody in this group is opening their heart right now. So tap into that love, tap into that energy, and feel it for yourself. For those of you at home participating later, feel the love for yourself that is being sent outward right now to Stephanie and beyond. That's how we heal. That's how we come together, and that's how we rise above. We are connecting our heart, our vibration of positivity, love, and compassion, and we're radiating it outwards and expanding it. And that's the beauty and magic of humanity. Thank you. So we're just gonna gently move on and thank Stephanie again for her heart, and hold space for healing, for the ultimate healing. And just know that this group is for you to communicate with each other. It's open to communicate with each other. So hold space for one another, however you feel is right. Thank you. So now we're just going to move on to Diana, who has been feeling a lot of stress and has also been job seeking without any success. Okay. Diana, thank you for sharing also, and for holding space with us together. So let's just open our hearts to Diana right now and support her as best as we can. open our hearts to the potential and possibility of success, of positive outcomes, that she find a job and that it alleviates her stress and brings her all the abundance that she would like to have a comfortable, easy, stress-free life. Hold that intention for Diana right now, please. And let's all come together and open our hearts and flood Diana with love, understanding, compassion, and positive outcomes. Because as we hold space for Diana and for good outcomes for her, for ease and for healing, we're healing not only her, but each other and ourselves. So open your hearts wide to Diana and really feel into her wish, the outcome of her having a successful job hunt with great abundance and ease, peace of heart, peace of mind. Open your hearts and share that with her. Hold her in that energy. Radiate your love outwards. Hold that space for Diana. And in the comments, in the chats, hold space for her, however feels right for you. And remember, on replay, if you're watching this later, please hold the space as well. Energy is real. There is no time and space. So your love and energy will help her at any time in the future. Okay? So we're all holding this love in this space. And we know that positive, beautiful outcomes can occur, and we hold that light for you right now with each other. So I hope you feel a little love. I hope you feel a little supported and a little bit seen, witnessed, and understood as you go through this process of looking for a really good job and feeling peace of heart. And I'm just going to offer this as a little technique that you can do to connect to your hearts, to bring about peace of mind, to ease the nervous system. And this is part of the heart-brain coherence method that is extremely helpful when you're feeling stress. And I want everybody to try this together. So slowly, again, we're going to breathe in through the nose, but breathe into your heart. We'll just do this for a moment. Breathe into your heart, and as you exhale through the mouth, exhale through your heart. Breathe in to your heart and exhale through your heart. And repeat this several times. Breathing in through the nose, into your heart. Nice and deep and a long exhale out your mouth and through the heart. Visualize it, sense it, the air moving in and out of the heart space. Your heart is breathing for you. Allow yourself to breathe in the heart center to assist in a balancing and harmonizing effect of your nervous system. If you get into this habit of doing this regularly, it will lead to more peace in the body and in the mind. Okay, so thank you. Thank you for sharing your love. Thank you, Alicia, for sending love into the circle also. And for everyone who comes back later, remember to maintain the highest vibration of love and appreciation for one another. Love is the highest vibration there is. Love is who we are. It's where we come from. And let's return to it, right? Let's do that together. Okay, so we are surrendering now. And Diana, I hope you enjoyed that and that felt good. And just know that you're always supported in this group. This group is sacred. We always hold one another in love, in compassion, in non-judgment. As we raise our vibration, we shower our love upon each and every one of each other. So Alicia, we're going to go to Alicia next, who says she's navigating so many life changes right now, around lots of new people and folks, and that she hasn't seen in a long time. She's not settled yet, and she's worried about her familial relationship since the recent passing of her mother and grandmother and French Fry, her dog. Okay. Thank you for holding space, everyone. Community really is needed, Stephanie, and thank you for being here from the beginning as we build this community, because it will congeal, it will flow better as we come together and work more together and connect more together in the heart space. It's a really simple concept. So let's hold that space now for Alicia as she's going through a lot of separation, a lot of turmoil, a lot of changes and shifting and family dynamics that are uncomfortable. And let's open our hearts to Alicia now. And we can breathe into our heart space as another practice. And as we exhale, allow our hearts to expand and surround and envelop Alicia in bright, beautiful, clear, high vibrational love. Now let's hold space for Alicia to bring about more healing and more comfort through the changes and through the challenges. Let's hold the intention for Alicia to feel better about these relationships and to find healing through them, even the difficult ones. And let's hold space for Alicia, who is grieving the loss of many loved ones. Open our hearts to her and hold her and embrace her so she knows that she is not alone and that we see her and we hold her in a very loving embrace, because no one is meant to be alone. No one is meant to suffer. No one is meant to go through anything in this life on their own, when truly we can hold one another in light. So let's remind Alicia with our energy, expanding our energy, that she is held and that we hold the highest healing for her in our intentions, in our hearts. We hold that healing for her in all dimensions, all areas, and that healing extends to the entire group, right? So let's continue holding that healing for Alicia while we hold that love and compassion for everyone in this group and beyond. We are holding love for one another, not just here, but collectively, in an attempt to raise the vibration of the planet, of one another, so we can lean back into our hearts and trust ourselves again, and trust our own hearts again, and trust our own love again. Because we are meant to love. We are beings created from love. And if we allow ourselves to fully love again, maybe, just maybe, we can all heal that much easier and that much quicker. Thanks everybody for holding space for each other. That's really beautiful to see and to witness. I'm glad that we're all here, and I'm happy that everyone in this group is energetically connecting and holding that space. It's a beautiful thing to see, to witness, and I'm so proud and excited for possibility for the future in this community. And thank you so much, Alicia, for holding your faith in us to hold you in love. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And just as a reminder, if you would like to join the community on Facebook as well, you'll see the link in the description to come over and see us over there. Also, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and hit the notifications so you know that when we go live, you can jump in and join us so we can share more love and more light with one another. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's really beautiful. So, and it's just a simple gesture sometimes is all somebody needs. A simple, we see you, a simple, I hope the best for you, a simple, my heart is open to you, I love you, is all that's necessary, right? And as this community grows and evolves, I think that energy is going to grow so great that we really feel it strongly as we hold space for one another. And that's the goal, to really hold space for one another to the point where we are overflowing with love. Because we have enough density, we have enough division, separation, negativity, we have enough of that. So if we really lean into the hearts and allow ourselves to overflow with love for one another, then just imagine what we can do, right? Thank you, Diana. That's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, so again, we're just starting out, and even if we meet for a short time every week, since we're starting out small for our Sunday Heart Council sessions, that's fine. We can just hold this space for one another, and then as we grow, these meetings will probably go a bit longer as we really hold light for one another, and our light expands. And our focus expands and deepens beyond ourselves, right? To heal the collective. And really, just a small group of us today, right now in this moment, are making a difference. Right now, we are changing the vibration of the planet, even a small group of people. So that's why I'm so appreciative of this gathering, of us coming together in communion to hold space in love, because even if it feels like a small drop in the ocean, a pebble in the water, that radiating energy vibrates out and affects everyone. So the more that each of us can do, the higher the vibration, the more impact that we can have on one another. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's the point. So even if we start small, the energy and the impact is still really great. Alicia, no group is too small or too big. True, very true, very true. So I just love that we're coming together. I apologize that when I start my lives, it takes me a minute to get things rolling and to get my tech working correctly, but I'll get all of those kinks worked out eventually. So thank you for your patience. And also feel free to share anything else that you might have in your hearts that you would like to see in a group like this, in a community like this. Any hopes or wishes, or you could add it later. This video will probably upload tomorrow on YouTube. You could always come back and add it in the comments and just share what you would like, what you see for yourself, what you hope, what would help you feel good and more connected to everyone else on the planet. And we could do this together, right? It's not just me. So thank you, and we appreciate you. That's very sweet. Thank you, SS Amazing, and welcome back. So, I really want the floor to be open to everyone so we can all participate and decide how this group grows and evolves, or what our intentions might be. My intention is to hold space for love, for non-judgment, for raising the vibration of the planet in love, in compassion, and for impacting every single sentient being on Earth. That is the intention, and it's simple, and it's easy, and we can do that. Together, we can do that. And also, my idea sort of started with a symbol, a talisman, which I'll get into more on the Facebook group at some point in the future. A touchstone, if you will, of the symbol of that you see in the cover photo for this particular live for the Heart Council. And that's something that I'm working on, to have this talisman of a way for us to connect and remember, to remind ourselves that we are all connected in the heart space as one, and together that energy can move mountains. So that's something just to think about in the future. When I bring that up again, I will talk more about it in the group. Make sure to come and join me in the Facebook group also. And I'm building a website slowly. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But the most important thing is for us to meet live, to communicate, to spread our love in a focused and intentional manner live weekly, and then also to open our hearts to one another privately in our groups. So I think if that is everybody for now, I believe we can wrap that for this week, if that's okay with everyone, even though it's a little bit early. I don't see any other comments or anyone else coming forward with an intention to share. So, please chat now if you do. Otherwise, we'll slowly close this sacred circle for now and reconvene next week, Sunday afternoon, 4:30 Eastern. And again, we will be doing the same thing. We will be connecting in the heart, having a heart-centered practice to begin to open the sacred circle. And now I would like to close the circle with love and gratitude for everyone who is present here or in replay, for your love, for your energy, for your intention, for your hopes and dreams, and for your hearts. So I will see everyone again next week with open hearts, and I appreciate you and your beautiful hearts, and have a beautiful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you soon. Sending everybody so much love and gratitude. Amen, amen, amen.